How you doing?
I don't get to see her very often.
Yeah.
I don't get to her. There's all those big trees on the
All
hill.
right.
Okay, and
Where are you folks going?
We just ruined this picture, huh? We need to bum a ride.
Beverly Joe, I'll
Excuse
let
me.
you come with
Okay.
us. No, I'm coming with Doris. Oh, you are? Okay, I'm going with Aunt Eva. Okay. That's gonna be great, Eddie.
Oh, I know it. I can see it already.
All right. Get that jacket there if you want it. No, I'm gonna just put your stuff here where it won't get it won't hurt it none. Oh, this thing. Well, don't matter. Oh, okay. Don't matter as much as me stand here at the door, so.
See you later.
Here I am, Eddie.
Yeah, I see you up there.
Okay.
You guys going over?
No, this is your dad.
Well, I guess we'll see you next time.
Yeah, y'all come back and see us.
Good to see all of you.
See ya.
Okay. Bye-bye. Who'd you say lived over there?
Jean Hancock.
It's her house there.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna go see her one of these days. I haven't seen her since I was 4.
That's where she lives.
No,
Hmm?
maybe I wasn't even that old.
There's her house. Jean Hancock lives here.
Mm-hmm. Now, Phyllis was real happy you brought that camera so you could get a picture of George.
Yeah, they would have to give me some light in there. And then this is Dee's house.
Mm-hmm.
You walk on up there so we'll know. I'll be right behind you.
Get in here. Let's get out here and let him make my picture.
Okay.
Don't you take a
How
picture
y'all doing?
without me on it, Eddie.
Yeah, I want all 3 of you there.
Okay. Come on, Doug. Get on here with us.
Is them movie pictures he's taking?
Yeah, I'll show them to you in a little while.
How you doing? Okay.
You got my dinner ready?
Yeah, come on.
You better quit taking pictures. David's in there eating.
Come on.
They already eating?
David
Yeah,
is eating.
Well, it's not 4 o'clock yet.
That's right.
Isn't it nice out here today?
Oh, it's
Okay, I'm coming in.
That thing's running now.
Yeah, I just wanted to get a good shot of
No, it's mighty nice.
I got coffee too. Make up the last one.
you already eat?
Is that a movie?
It's a video.
Is that a movie?
Yeah.
Y'all want
Sound
tea or
and everything.
coffee?
So if you got any
Sound
speeches,
and
I got tea
everything?
and
yeah,
coffee.
so if you got any speeches you want to make, just go
I'll
ahead
have
and...
coffee.
Well, hallelujah.
How about Eddie?
hallelujah. We're all here.
How about Eddie?
Yes, ma'am.
Eddie, do you want coffee or tea, hon?
I'll have some tea.
He's not gonna get nothing if he don't put that thing down and get around here and eat.
Okay, I just wanted to see if I
He'd
could...
rather make pictures than to eat.
when I'm on the camera now, it's why are you standing there, Dave? Why don't you get over here with her to see?
Well,
I got a battery and don't ever.
Come on, Doris. We gonna let all the tables
See, in
fill
here,
up. And then what?
don't have a whole lot of light.
what a good
But
dinner. I'm gonna
I
go
can
down there.
work it manually, and I can just about all the light I want.
Is that right?
See, I must
And I'm gonna
get
get
close
another
up
plate.
here, see how it looks.
I got 6 chairs.
Hey, Dee, what is this?
That's okay.
It's that boss hog hat coming in there right there.
Yeah. You want a meat skin?
Pistachio.
Well, in a little bit.
This is
Sweet.
marijuana vegetable.
Marijuana vegetables?
Yeah, and here's my chow chow made.
David says,
Hi. I'll be right with you when I get through.
Okay. Well,
you oppose fire in just a few minutes.
I'll turn a cartwheel.
Does anybody want some unsweetened tea?
Well, you don't have a lot on you, because when I
What
bought the
now?
car, did not come with a lot. And I can't put one on.
no, it's not, you just that you specify, you know, everything you got. It doesn't cost but about $30 more a year
How long you been
for
living
all
in
these
this
things, but,
This is a
I didn't
sheet,
have
but I
that
never
type
have
head,
used
just
it.
really a
I
metal.
just
Get
take
that
it,
plate
I
back
take
right
it to the home
He can show it on television.
That's
What he just took down the house.
You don't pay attention. Yeah, I understand. You're well aware of that.
We'll have to carry
You learn
See,
from the car, maybe
I don't
not.
have the,
My point is that, what is your point? Why is he
Is
lying?
he-
you know, a lot of lights and everything, but you know, I don't need them in here.
You
This
taking
here-
pictures?
With this particular one, it does pretty good.
Where are you gonna go now?
We'll get in this corner over here if I can.
What's
Better
that
turn
person?
around right there.
Sure does.
Yeah, this,
Yeah, dude. His way he fixes his hair. Too much trouble.
I believe somebody's out there.
No.
You,
Yeah, man, I wish it pretty. I had my horse caught, my coat. That's what I'd like to see. Is it, will that be in color?
yeah.
Oh, I already make good pictures in color.
Yeah, we'll remember that now.
You better be nice, Hatcher. Wait till you
To
take
my
your
legs,
picture made.
busting hell out of me.
Come on, Tony. Your picture made.
David? Come on, Tony. We need a comedian in this picture. Okay, yeah. Anybody wants to
Well, you're not unless you.
say something, go ahead. Yeah, we need a
This is Dee's table after
Joe and Tony got through it.
after Tony and David's been by.
Not a whole lot left, is it?
Where's his
Not
boss
much
hog
left
hat?
this time.
Yeah, it's a full tank.
Oh.
You need the boss hog hat on
That's
anyway.
George's boat.
He still needs it on. You the boss at this table now. Yeah.
See that boat
No,
hog?
he's standing back here.
We need to go shake Roscoe.
T. Cole train.
Not in that one, 'cause it's still got a bottle of hat.
Showing them guns real good, Hattie. What do we want to say?
Hand me a fork, you know.
We had neighbors down that Carabelle, David. Every time he saw Hatch, he'd stick his head out of his car
Oh,
with
yeah,
a
he said
collar.
that was.
Hey, Hatch, throw us that cold case. Hatch would get this with everything.
Give me that cold meat.
You're cold.
Oh, what did I knock over there? No, I wouldn't.
I didn't hurt.
Nothing serious.
Dave
One
said
thing I-
He said about $1,000.
Just to keep me.
He said that cost $1,000 more than it
I hear the dog barking. I didn't know Dee had a
And the
dog.
old one cost about.
That's the one
David, you better
showing
come
while I
up
go
here and
to
get
find.
this
Oh.
picture.
Yeah,
come on.
This
party needs livening.
Does it? Make it over here.
You look so good.
He's in the round.
Yeah, I look so good.
Come on in, Dee, get on in here.
Yeah, come on over here, D. We can stand anything for a little bit.
I get it, but I'm not opening my mouth.
Okay, don't say a word.
That'll be the
If you do, you'll fall over and be blue.
That'll be the day.
I mean, if you don't.
If you don't.
I don't have the sound on right now anyway,
Not
so
smile.
Oh, you don't?
it doesn't,
It won't matter, ain't it? You ain't got
It
the
don't
sound
matter.
on
Go
now.
ahead and say something you want.
Whatever you
get in
like.
there, Dope.
Just anything you want to say. Come on.
Go on in there. I just take pictures of everybody that can get up there.
Here with us.
Get on up there. Get on.
Listen,
Hey, David,
What?
tell me what you said about the shop.
Oh, okay.
Well, you had to get the shop fixed.
Huh?
Show me why you had to get the shop fixed.
David.
Show him why you
Poor
get
head's got up
Show
there.
him why you get
I
the
couldn't
job.
stand it. I couldn't do it.
David.
Go ahead, give it on.
You look good.
Yeah, you're good. Come
I
on.
tell you, hon, say, Jack, if I'd been doing that, damn it, I'd have moved it over here with a hell of a lot better. You know what I mean? Been a pretty damn good shot. Move it down a little bit, move it up there. Jack, you know what I mean? Right.
Hard way to go. He got him.
What made it pretty far?
That's why I was figuring on get through for it.
That'll be a good one.
I knew it had to wait out, you know, he wanted me to do it a different way, you know, so I knew I wanted to get that done before I had got it.
Joey out there.
That's enough for me.
That ought to be real good.
I don't have enough for anybody.
Yeah, that's good.
Come on, let's see if we make Hollywood.
You should have seen him.
You might ought to sit down, I'll tell you the result.
You don't see him when he's doing that.
Yeah.
You didn't turn around and look at him. You ought to see this.
Hey, I can't tell which one's talking there. I can't tell which one's talking.
Back close your mouth, honey.
Oh, what?
Just like anybody you know.
Did he do an impersonation?
You didn't know what he was trying to do.
I want to see him when the showing on.
Damn him too full of crank that motor.
Cranking that motor down there.
We want to see that one on
Oh, that was
That
good.
good?
You should have been priceless. You did look good in color.
Come on.
Is that why you got so thick?
Look that window, see us open.
What was that? Climb a little higher.
After that one, you're not sure you want over there, huh?
This is gonna be pretty though, we're all gonna smile.
Yeah. Go ahead, speak up.
You know where I got it now,
That's
don't
what
you,
he
Eddie?
tell me.
Yeah.
Said Daddy George, he goes, blah, 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 blah. Oh, no. What's that?
Did you know that Kelly and Shannon got into Ryan's colors in the bedroom, spilled it on Phyllis's carpet?
Did it come up?
I don't know what it all come
She
up
said she
with.
got most of it up, so it didn't really spill that much of it.
Joe, hold the light out this way a little bit. You know where? Yeah, that way the light goes
And
back.
hold it still.
Yeah.
With that
You don't have to hold it still, just out.
Yeah, y'all better talk. It
Yeah,
looks like
go
we're
ahead
all
and,
We've got so sad till it's pitiful.
It's hard. That was a tough act to follow there a while ago. You know
George,
what?
what did you think about your son? Don't you think he has acting possibilities?
Well, he's chip on the
Act-
block.
When it comes to acting the
You
fool,
didn't say what block, did you?
Huh?
You didn't say what block.
No, not on one block.
This film tonight, now it might be a masterpiece one of these days.
Could be.
Yeah, when one of us in here, you know,
at
really get
least we had a lot
famous.
of fun
David,
watching
perhaps.
it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of talent in my family. Just
The only thing we need, Dave,
Yes.
is my goat
Hey,
and
just
your
come
horse.
out.
That's right.
Think how much fun Russ
That was me.
My goats and his horse.
I thought y'all having
Yeah.
I'd have it doing. Norma and Diane.
It's just a few things ain't like it. My goats and his horse.
Gary,
What about
Billy, and
Tony's
Phyllis.
boots?
Yeah, put them boots up there, advertise a little bit, Tony. Wait a minute, Eddie.
Got to advertise.
Wait a minute, see if we got the brand on here.
Hey, David, I bet Kay'll hit you over the head with rolling pin.
Made in Argentina.
Owns a
Telling
billy
you
store.
on TV.
I guarantee it, she won't believe a word of it.
She's
Don't
gonna
you wish
ask
that'd
for
come
your-
on yours?
for
Those
She'd
are
have
nice.
come.
I'd give anything if
If you could put it
got it
on
hurt not
that
know
word.
it.
I don't believe me when you say you've been on TV all night.
I guess not.
How what?
Hi, Eddie.
You're just trying to be famous like David.
You're gonna have to work on it,
You're
Dave.
trying to get famous.
Go on,
Dee.
Dee. Show your
Show
stuff.
your talent. We
Show
are
your talent.
talented,
You
aren't
want to
we?
tap dance?
I've showed that long.
We're talented, aren't we? But
Was
look,
that
we
your
hold
talent?
up the lamb.
Not for
Why
much
was it
longer.
they called it something else you showing?
When?
Did you sit on it?
Dee, look over
You
there.
said was
Look
your
over there,
talent. They
Dee.
used to call it something else.
Dee, you don't
You
look
know, said the Lord was showing her talent.
You better be careful. You get on the movies.
Oh. Well, Carly told you you showing that Van Atkins.
Tell her
I
to
mean,
lean over
at
so you don't want
Walmart.
Yeah.
Oh, she said
Lay over
he
on
was
your
showing
side.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Walmart.
Catch her on the
But we're
side.
making this picture, we have this coat on.
Ah.
Oh, that's his coat. That's your coat.
Don't do that.
You already been there to take his picture this
Yeah.
evening when David's trying to
This-
put his trousers on.
That
and he
remind me
was-
of that hot dog joke.
Tell it
Let's
to
hear
us,
that one.
George.
I
Huh?
heard
Let's
that.
hear that hot dog joke.
Tony, tell it. Tell it, Tony. It's all man.
Come on, tell him.
If I had a pair of you boots there, get out
No,
there.
that Tony joke.
Have I heard the hot
We
dog
got to have
joke?
it.
Tell it,
Make
Tony.
this hot dog
Picture
joke
right.
now.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
Come on,
I don't know
man.
whether y'all need to hear this.
Yeah.
It'll do.
We don't care.
Go ahead and tell it.
Anyway, these
I'll sit
two-
close that way. I can
right,
be
get
on
the
it.
picture with These two Polacks met up down at the dock one day, you know, and they got to talking about coming to America, you know, and they said, one of them said, well, now look, says, you know those people over there eat dogs, don't you? Dogs. We better not go then, you know, so. Anyway, a couple of weeks later, they finally met up again, you know, and they said, well, we just got to go to America, that's all there is to it. So they got on the ship, and here they come.
Got on the what?
Ship? Ship. I said ship. And here they come. So anyway, the old ship docked, you know, and they got off, and they went walking down the street. All at once, one of them stopped, you know, and he looked up like that, pointed up, you know, and he said, sign up that said hot dogs. So they go into the counter, you know, and they sit down. Waitress come out and says, well, what can I do for you, you know? So one of them says, well, bring us 2 hot dogs, you know?
2 dogs.
2 dogs, yeah. So anyway, it wasn't but a little bit. Here she comes, she sets one out in front of each one of them, you know. This first one, he opens his up like, and he looks at it, and he closes it back, you know. He said, hey, buddy. He said, how about looking at yours and see what part of the dog you got?
Pull your suit out and hold your head.
He didn't want his part, did he?
He knew what he got.
He knew what he had.
He knew what he had. I made him want to swap with that other old boy, didn't he?
Reckon they got back on the ship real quick.
I don't know.
We'll be able to see if you make it on TV.
That's enough now, let's show them on the TV.
Anybody else got a good joke?
I should have one.
That you ain't got nothing to top that.
Yeah, tell what they said this afternoon about the old boy trying to climb a tree.
Hell, that's real. I forgot your names all of them on feet.
Well, just tell them
Anyhow,
about it.
anyhow, Russell was telling us up there, said one time, said the mailbox used to be on Forks Road, you know, up there at Lang's place. You know what I'm talking about, those spots.
At the what place on?
Lang's place, on up Forks Road before you get around the house.
Yeah,
Said-
well, I've never been to the house.
Said the boys waited around till dark or after to go to the mailbox. Said nobody been to the mailbox. They went up to the mailbox, and one of them had an old dog, this old one-eyed dog. He's messing around up there, and there's been a lot of mad dog talk around, you know. Said that mad dog run into something, you know, and give out a yip. Said the boy all got scared, you know, and run down there and found a pine sapling. They come up the pine sapling, and this other guy, he run up and threw his arms around the sapling, thought he's up, you know, way up. He's sitting right on the ground. Said, climb higher, Pete, climb higher.
They said he had his arms sitting on the ground, you know, looking up there hollering, climb higher, Pete, climb higher. Him sitting right on the ground.
Get that picture.
Well, the first time I ever climbed a tree, George told me a mad dog was
Get my
after
picture.
me,
By the Christmas.
and I went up and
Oh, okay, we'll have to bring it over here.
No,
this
no.
way.
By the Christmas.
Hand it here,
tree.
David.
You remember, I think it was
Let
the
Joe
one
have
it.
those
Those
other
other
two
two,
too.
too.
Forward going over
Oh.
towards
Well,
Just
take
gonna
one
try
at
to get
a
that
time.
picture.
Take one at a
How you gonna
time.
put it now and that,
Hold it by the
here
light.
and now?
Let's see.
We're gonna have a
Yeah, get-
before and a after and a hereafter.
Oh, for heaven's
For
Betsy.
heaven's sake. Can't see your face now, for all
heaven's
the
sake.
pictures.
You got
Oh,
the
just
light
a
right.
minute. Have to do it this way.
See if you-
Where's that picture at?
Smile.
Yeah, smile.
You're all
You're
set.
on the camera.
I gotta
not
figure out
getting
where
one.
we are here.
It ain't that,
Oh,
it's just
pretty
that
close
camera
to the
having
wall.
trouble developing all that at once.
Yeah, it's,
You
I gotta
put
get it
that
in
doing
close.
separate, that's what I thought they would get.
They still do.
One over there under.
bring that picture in just a little bit closer here.
Yeah,
See
that's
what
the
we
one
got.
that's good.
Can you hold it? It's kinda hard to get it because with that type light it gives a glare and I can't see where we are here. Okay, there.
Got that,
Let me try it
shading
right
her
there.
face. Made it different.
I've got the, oh, here we go.
Don't, it's her voice we're after.
It just, I just
You
can't
could
focus
make it
in on
big,
that
you know that, don't you?
picture there. A little bit too,
It's your chin.
This is it.
won't do it.
Say
Can I
something.
do it?
Wait a minute, right here.
You'll be like the last part of the bull over
Bring it in
there.
just a little bit
Who
more.
you talking to?
Bring it.
Bring it where now?
Bring it towards me just a little bit. Just a little bit more.
Y'all have
Little-
my picture
little
in such a
closer.
mess on that screen.
Bring it on up a little more. A little bit more.
You gonna mess around and get so good we're gonna see her.
Yeah, we're doing good right now. Bring it on in just a little more, right about there.
Hope ain't nobody outside listening
this
to
is
us
good.
talk.
I hope nobody looks in
How about
at the
that?
Oh,
window.
that's great right there. Okay.
They won't know what
You
you're.
okay?
I'm a wiggling.
No, I-
Where's the other one?
I mean,
No,
took
don't
me-
need this one.
You bring it on in a little
just
bit
throw those
closer.
right out there.
Oh, that's good right there.
Get out further.
Will you hush?
What do you think about being out there on the porch?
Well, if anybody
Keep it
sees
back
y'all
there.
through the window,
But
they
that
won't
ain't gonna
know
keep
what
the
you're
glare
doing.
off.
Yeah. Let me see what I can.
That's right.
I don't know why I still couldn't look that pretty. Maybe I could if I'd dye my hair and get me a short dress and
Straighten up the glasses.
View,
Try.
Try. It really is.
I didn't weigh about 110 there.
Let me move the light.
You'd
What's
look
that
terrible
do?
now if you just weighed.
Taylor, bring the light down
You'd
a little
look
bit.
terrible now if you just weighed
See what we got.
110.
You'd lose
You'd
it.
be
Shoot, I
wrinkled.
wouldn't need.
Bring it down a little bit more.
Well, I wouldn't have no
Really hard.
fat.
Yeah, I'm getting a glare.
No,
there
you
now.
wouldn't have no fat, but
Okay,
you'd
let me
have
have the other.
You'd look like
Let
a
me
dried
catch
up
the next
prune,
picture.
Dee.
As many wrinkles as you have, you may not be here much
Now
longer.
shut up, Teddy.
Let's see.
Eddie getting
There,
hot.
there we go.
I don't
Oh,
want
yeah,
that.
that,
I don't want that one when I was 18.
Doris, did you know that
Okay,
Kelly
turn
told
that other one
AD
around
says
now.
as many wrinkles
That
as you
one.
have?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
as
okay.
old as you are.
Oh, really?
As old as you
Yeah,
are.
she said,
okay, we'll
DD,
stop right there. That looks pretty
as
good.
old as you are, you won't be around much longer. She got mad at me.
and let me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're through with that.
No, I,
Okay,
just a second. I want to film a little bit.
No, that's
Got to talk
okay.
about that,
It'll
Russ
just freeze us
coming
out.
out of her
What
coat.
switch turns it on?
cause I got a long extension, let me have that lamp a minute.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna really get a good one of these here.
Somebody better say something.
Everybody wants to play with
I'm
my
doing his
handlebars.
mustache,
Have they
darn.
got sugar on them, do you? What'd you say about it?
Man, they're stiff as a horn.
Sugar water.
That is sugar water. That's enough for me and Dee, isn't it, Dee?
Oh, come on, someone.
Look,
Tell another Pollock
Looks
joke.
just like we're sleeping, doesn't it?
Did you hear about
Maybe
the?
it will.
Let me tell my favorite joke.
Okay, do that.
You heard about the woman walked in this bar with a duck under her arm, and the bartender, he looks over at her and he says, "Hey, we don't allow pigs in here." She says, "I'll have you know this is a duck, not a pig." He says, "I was talking to the duck."
I thought you was gonna tell a real juicy one.
It's your turn. You done your impersonation. Now tell the jokes.
Just a little Polish joke.
They wouldn't let me back in the house. Only one I know is about the sheep.
The sheep. Tell about the sheep. The sleepy sheep.
You say the sheep or the sheep?
You better not tell
I
that.
ain't gonna tell that.
And get on the air and well.
Hey, Hatch, you know what you get when you cross a groundhog with a nigger, don't you?
No.
6 more weeks of basketball.
Pork flavors again.
Yeah.
Never cost. Never cost.
That's enough, though.
Oh.
That's enough.
You heard about the 2 Pollock loan sharks that loaned all their money in Skip Town?
Now that's the only one I know. I was gonna tell that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
What about your joke?
Tell that Pollock joke
Well,
about
it was
those
down. Oh, yeah.
They leave all the
Pollock
money out and
riding
Skip Town.
camels to, going in their cart ball games and couldn't find a parking place.
And park that camel over there?
And then they finally decided,
about
we'll
breaking
solve that
camel.
problem, we'll ride
About
camel. We'll
breaking
ride a camel.
That's how they fill them up with water.
Go ahead and
They
tell
lead them up
you
to the
know
water
that.
hole.
I don't know, you tell us.
They take 2 bricks.
You didn't see the camel, huh, Moody?
Bam! That old camel goes. It feels right on up with
Go
water.
ahead and tell it, Eva.
Phil is real.
That's known as bricking them.
Eva, Eva, go ahead and tell it.
Oh, maybe you forgot.
I bust wide open.
Well, don't start it then.
Wow.
I told that the other day.
Well, you tell it then.
Tell that, George. We
This about the camel.
Yeah.
Well, these 2 old Pollocks was going to the place, and they both riding a camel. And when they got there, the place was just full of camels, And they thought, well, how in the world we're gonna know how to find their camel? This one said, "Don't worry about it. I'll find their camel." So they parked their camel and went on in. When they come back out, well, this one began to look around, and he'd go to every camel there and raise his tail. Put it down, go to another and raise his tail. Finally, he'd been to all of them. He said, "Well, our camel's not here." And he said, "Well, what you looking for? Why did you think you could find our camel anyway?" And he said, "Well, when we came up, there was a man standing out there and said, 'You see that camel with them 2 butts on it?'"
You didn't tell it just like I would have.
He might have used another word for butt, I don't know.
Maybe they can find his camel in it.
No, 2 bud holes, I think it's it.
Two buttholes. Yeah. Well, he wanted to say it in a nice way.
Can't anyone else think of a good little Polish joke? I love Pollock jokes.
What do you, who was it? Tony, was it you telling that one about the boat down in the water?
No, that was Fred.
Huh?
That was Fred.
I
wasn't
was down at
it?
the
You know that
house.
big dog almost got Fred?
I was down at the house.
Yeah, but Fred told, didn't he?
Fred who?
Fred
Fred Whaler.
Oh, you told.
Not about choking the motor and all down yonder. No, I didn't. Fred
Yeah, that
told
was
us.
Fred.
Ours
That
ain't
was
no one.
Fred told
A
us.
little one.
Tell him that and told him about the.
Let Ruth tell her
Ruth,
joke.
you tell your Pollock.
Well, this boy was out in the
Uh-huh.
pasture and
And
had
he
a
took it
rod
like
and
a damn
reel,
nigger wake up
and
your
he
old
was
bird.
just throwing it out. And there's another boy standing at the fence, but he just kept throwing the pole out like he was fishing there in a dry pasture. And there's a man walked up and says, "What in the world is that boy doing down there?" He says, "Well, he thinks he's fishing, but I'm fixing to get in my boat and go down there and get him."
crazy. He thinks he's fishing, but I'm finna get my boat and go out there and get him.
It's been so long. Thought that was a pretty good little pull-up joke.
That is cute.
Now it's your turn, Joe.
I don't know any.
You hear about, did you hear about the Pollock that caught up there at Holly Springs throwing the bowling balls off of the front of the bank up there?
No.
Thought they was nigger eggs.
Well, y'all may wanna show this movie to somebody sometime.
We better not.
You better be particular who you show
No,
it to.
If you don't even buy the bank,
He didn't do it bad enough in Holly Springs, though, did he?
Anybody got down there sometime?
You know 3 things you can't give a nigger? You can't give him a black eye, you can't give him a fat lip, and you can't give him a job.
Give him a what? A job.
A job.
Eddie knows clean little pull-up jokes.
Can't even think of
That
them.
wasn't a Pollock joke, that was a nigger joke.
That one,
You heard about
you know that and about how many Pollocks it takes to pop popcorn, don't you? You know how many Pollocks it takes to pop popcorn?
No, I don't.
It takes 3. It takes 1 to hold the pan and 2 to shake the stove.
You know how many Pollocks it takes to eat a dead possum in the road? 2. One to eat the possum and one to look for the homecoming card.
Ever can't you come up with
Somebody
You heard the,
Don't you know one, Mother?
No.
Doris, you heard where the truck driver picked up the Pollock?
No.
And he asked him if he would check see if his signal lights was working. So he said sure. So he stuck his head out the window and looked a little bit and come back. And the man said, "Well, was they working?" He said, "Yes, no, yes, no, yes."
No, go ahead and tell you
No.
awful. Well, you said you could tell
I
her.
can't tell that one, not in front of the camera.
You can't.
It had to beep it, wasn't it?
Yeah. But I tell you one thing, he was working on the biscuits.
He was. Any better than you can work on them?
Better than I could.
He was packing them a lot
He
better.
had places he was packing them.
Hatch, don't you know a little Pollock joke?
Alright,
No, I don't believe they will.
Fred told this
Are
one
you
yesterday.
sure?
We keep talking, you don't even know us, do you?
I think
What was
about
one, Fred?
a stranger.
Alright.
Yes.
Fred told this one yesterday afternoon, maybe I can tell it right, said the 2 Pollocks was out in the boat and they lost their boat in the water.
Motor,
Motor off in the water. So one of them said, "Well, I'll go get it."
Pollock.
So he went down, stayed about 2 minutes and come back and said, "Well, I like to, but I'll get it in a minute." So he went back down, that time he stayed about 2 or 3 minutes and came up and he said, "Well, I didn't quite get it, but I'll get it next time." So he went back down and that time he stayed about 5 minutes. So this one in the boat got uneasy about him, so he got over. He got
Nigger in the boat.
Nigger. The nigger in the boat, he got over to the edge and was way down looking where he could see, so he could see when he got over like that, he could see him down there, jerking that cord like that on that motor. And he looked down there at him and he said, "Choke it, fool."
That is
Tell us
cute.
that about the 3 guys, one of them was supposed to wake up the other and time to go to work. One of them had got a job. The other 2 hadn't got a job.
I don't know that one, Hatch.
Joe does, don't you?
I done forgot it.
You don't know?
I
Yeah.
forget them as fast as I
You
can.
do. You know
Why don't you
better
tell
than
that one,
I
Hatch?
don't know, I forgot it too, but, right on the punchline was, and ain't that just like
There
it
was
is?
a-
Wake up the
I
wrong
remember
man.
that, Joe. There was
never told
these 3 teenagers that ganged up and they went to Houston, Texas. That's where they went to try to get them a job. There was a white boy and a black boy and a Pollock. And they went looking for a job, and the white boy got him a job, and wait a minute, Doc. Let's see, what was it? They was going to buy him an alarm clock, though, but anyhow, they didn't have enough money between them to buy him an alarm clock, you know.
Surgeon.
And the colored boy, the Negro boy, and the Pollock was jealous of the white boy because he got a job. He's the only one they'd hire. See, they didn't want nothing to do with these other two. And they decided, well, they would just play a joke on him. They smelled anyhow, so they got him a can of paint and they painted his face that night, you know. And they didn't have money to buy him this alarm clock, so the Pollock said, well, I'll wake you up. I can wake up. I'll wake you up, no worry. So they went on, all went to bed, you know, and went to sleep, and that's when they painted his face. So the next morning, it come time to get up and go to work. Well, this Pollock went in there, he woke him up. Says, hey man, hurry, go to work, it's time to go. And he said, well, go shower and get dressed. He said, no, you hadn't got time, I almost overslept. Says, put your jeans on and go to work right quick. He jumped in his jeans, you know, and went out there and run down there and went in the store. And he said, that man says, can I help you? He says, yes, you gave me a job yesterday. Just show me where to go and what to do. He says, you must be mistaken. We didn't hire you. And he says, yeah, sure, I was in here yesterday. Don't you remember me? You hired me. And he says, no, you're mistaken. Says, I did not hire you. And about that time, he looked in the mirror on the wall, you know. He says, ain't it just like a damn Pollock to wake up the wrong guy?
To wake up the what?
Wrong guy.
My favorite little joke, Doris, was with this old man that lived by the railroad, and the train went by every night, you know, just bucking the rails, and he'd sleep right on through it. But one night the train didn't come, so he jumped out of the bed and hollered, what was that?
Oh, that's what you was afraid we'd do. He makes Ruth stop the cuckoo clock.
I heard this one. This is a cute little joke. Now you can tell this one in church, but this is a good little joke. I heard Don Donahue this past week said that a priest out in the lake about to drown, and said a boat came by, and the man offered to help, and he said, no, I'm trusting the Lord for this. So the boat went on. So after a while, the Coast Guard came by, and he offered to help, and the priest said, no, I'm trusting the Lord for it. So the Coast Guard went on. And a helicopter noticed him down there and got down low and offered to help, and he said, no, I'm trusting the Lord for this. So he drowned. And of course, after he drowned, he wound up in heaven being a Baptist, you know. And he wound up in heaven, and he asked the Lord, said, now, I don't understand. Said, you know, I called on you and said, you didn't help me, you let me drown, and I'm confused about it. And the Lord told him, said, I sent you 2 boats and a helicopter, and you wouldn't accept it.
Now let's show them on the screen.
That's a good one, Andy.
It really is. I like that joke.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Shut off.
Don't you have one, Eddie?
And just one more to tell.
I just got one more.
Well,
Okay.
I know the
Everybody's probably heard it.
Ruth will hold the
But anyway, this Pollock worked in this factory, you know, and this one guy came up to him. He said, hey, did you ever notice how the boss leaves about 30 minutes early every day? He says, we ought to start doing the same
Look at the
thing.
camera a little bit.
He said, well, okay. So the next day, boss left. Boy, he sneaked right on out too, right behind him. He waited just a minute or two and gave him a little head start. They got home, you know, and didn't see his wife or anybody around, so he walks up to the bedroom, and gosh, he hears somebody talking in there, and there's his boss in there with his wife, so he sneaks on back out of there, gets on out of sight. Next day, they was at work, and comes back quitting time. The guy says, you go leave early today? He says, shoot, no. He says, I like got caught yesterday. Keep on filming. And that's it for me.